Welcome to my first video. Today we're going to begin building my assembly table slash table saw out feet. I built a project recently and determined that working on the floor is not all that great and that I need an assembly table. So that's going to be my first project. I designed it in SketchUp and I have a cut list. So the first thing we're going to do is cut all of our pieces according to the sheet that we have. I don't have regular 4x4s, so I'm going to be using old posts from an old deck for my corner posts. I only have 3 of those, so I'll have to put a couple of 2x4s together to make another 4x4. So let's get the chop saw out and get that started. One of my future projects will be building a chop saw table that I saw online that I really liked, and I actually modified it a little bit from what they had online. So if you want to see that one come out, subscribe so that you can catch all my videos. So the 4x4s, they need to be 2 foot 8 7/16. So 2 foot 8 7/16. Oops. Let's see. You know what I should do is draw a line. Make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? Grab my pencil. Eight and 7/16. Then I'll take my T-square, or my belt framing square, and mark that off. So another thing my assembly table will have is a place to put all the tools I'm working with currently. All right. Now to get the rest of them the same size, put the cut one and it's going to work. Oh. We'll use the same one to mark all of them. So hopefully we'll minimize the error that way. Alright, let's see how well we did. Close enough. Now, for my fourth 4x4, I'm going to put these two 2x4s together. Now, I don't plan to do any gluing on this assembly table because I hope within this year to get a new shop and build a bigger assembly table, which means I would be taking this one apart. So hopefully this is only a temporary table. Alright, so let's get some screws and screw these together. Got a couple of holes already here from the previous project these were used in. So I'll start by using those. So I'll just mark that at 33 for now, because I want to trim off both ends so they're squared up. But this gives me a reference to where I can put these other screws. There, so we have that screwed together. Now we're going to cut off the first end here to make it flush, to be sure it's flush, and then we'll cut off the other end to get our length. Okay, so that gives us the four corners. Now we'll cut the other pieces to make the bottom frame. Now I'm trying to build this whole thing out of scraps as much as I can. And thankfully, a friend of mine gave me a bunch of wood that I can use. So we'll start with, our first length is 4 foot. And as you can see by the coloring here, I need 4 of those. So let's see what these short ones are first. They're 3 foot, so they're not going to work on that. This is a good one to start with. So 4 foot. The total length, a little over 6 foot. So we should be able to get some other pieces out of the scrap on these. Grab my drill. As you can see, we have a couple screws in here. So we'll pull them out. Alright, so 4 foot. So now that line is exactly on 4 foot. So we want to make sure we keep the line. We're just going to snug the line actually. So we get a solid 4 foot. Okay, so we got the 4 corners cut. We got the 4 footers cut. So the next size we need is 3'9". We also need 2 3'9" for the bottom brace. That will brace the very bottom of the cabinet. Unfortunately, I don't have the 2x4s with 3'9". So what I'm going to do is cut the rest of them that I can of the other sizes, and then I'll have to buy some 2x4s before I can finish the project. Which, like with many projects, often require multiple runs to Home Depot. Or Lowe's, depending on where you live. Okay. So since we can't do the 3'9", let's move on to some of the other ones. We have 2 3'2". I think I can get one of them out of here. 3'2". Yep. Alright, so let's do that one. Alright, let's see here. We've got almost 25 inches. So we can't do the 2'3". We'll do the 1 foot, 2 3/16. That would leave us 10 inches to get to 9 5/8. And just to be safe here, let's check off the ones we've done. I did one of the 3'2". So now we're going to do this one. 1 foot 2 and 3/16. Foot 2 and 3/16. That'll end this video. I'll see you next time after I get the 2x4s, and we'll get some more going on this construction. Please subscribe to continue to get my videos, and thank you for watching.